No, yeah, it's a good race. Yeah, it gets boring. Endurance races get boring when nothing happens for like a middle stint. I saw the start and then I had to move. Where's the number 32 Audi, the one that has Van der Linde in it? That's the car I like. I support that car. Purely, there's no British drivers or anything, or French drivers or anything. I just love Kelvin van der Linde. He's one of my favorite drivers. In that, it's the number 32 Audi. It's the one with like the little sketches. I got a puncture in the first race, unfortunately. Yeah, he's in pro, yeah. Ah, okay. Right, I think the stream should be up now. Let me have a look. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's what it'll be. In the Monza race, he was in second, I think, and then he got a bloody puncture, like, right at the start of the lap. Yeah, it's 5 minutes, it looks like.
Can't hear us, we can only hear you.
Yeah, I've just been checking it there. I keep muting my mic to play the stream to see. Yeah, you should be able to hear yous now. I think I just had the settings. I had it muted. I think accidentally.
Cool. Oh yeah, that's going through.
Has Kaisel not put in a good lap yet? Because he's normally doing like 144s, isn't he?
He said his best was a 1:44.7.
Yeah.
And his race pace is a 1:45.2. So, yeah.
It's 1:45.9 so far.
Yeah.
When
I was
heavy
going,
fuel or something.
yeah, maybe. When I was looking at for the fastest lap of the race in the Wednesday race, I think Keisel did like a 1:45.033 or something, and then Beans just did like a 1:45.083 or something. It was so close.
I think I also had a pretty low time there, right?
Yeah, you had a 1:45. I'll check now actually. Yeah, you had like the third fastest, I think, didn't you? Because you had the fastest lap at one point.
lap. Yeah, I set this lap with 55 liters in the tank, and every lap after this was worse. I don't know how that's possible, but
It might be the first 4 laps of the stint. The tires are fresh.
Tight, yeah.
Or it's just a sweet spot for yourself.
Yeah, fastest lap.
A semi-heavy car.
Wow, yeah, fastest lap of the race was Keisel with a 1:45.003. Second fastest was Beansius with a 1:45.048. And then Leon with a 1:45.4.
Barcelona aliens.
Yeah, my fastest was 1:46.0. So.
I'm telling you, I regret skipping that one race more and more and more every day.
But to be honest, in the Saturday one, you DNF'd in the endurance though, didn't you?
True. Yeah,
So
true.
where are you on the tables currently? On Saturday,
Probably lower down.
8th. on
Leon's
10th.
8th, yeah, on 10 points, tied with Steven.
Yeah.
Craj. I don't know.
I feel like the Saturday one.
Well,
has,
I'm
like,
gonna fucking lose big here.
The Saturday league has like a good battle for first between Babin and Keisel.
I mean, Paul isn't too far off, right?
Yeah, true, and Paul's not too far off. And then the Wednesday one, Keisel's almost certainly gonna win it. But then
Didn't he win it in the week?
I thought he did, but then it's actually if he wins Zolder. So if he won Barcelona and won Zolder, he wins. So now it's definitely if he wins Zolder, then he wins.
Okay.
But the Wednesday one's going to be really interesting with the rest of the field because obviously at the moment I'm second, 20 points ahead of third, but then we have that other double points race at Spa, which I'm not. Like, I think Mount Panorama is one of my speciality tracks, so I actually did really well, whereas I think everyone else will do really well in Spa, so it'll be interesting, because I think I'm on 61, Nate's on 40, Isaac Howe's on 39, Leon, you're on 38, Wes is on 32, Beaches is on 31, and then even further down, Ballo and Kubis are both on 25 and 23. So there's still a chance.
Close.
Yeah, I just, I haven't finished the endurance race. That's why I got so...
Yeah, and then you messed up the one with your bloody tires,
Yeah,
didn't you?
Yeah.
I think if you finished both of those, you would be like P5, wouldn't you? P4. I think you'd be right behind me and Nate. Well, actually, you probably would have won.
Yeah.
You'd probably be like third, I think. Because where were you in the
Maybe.
endurance before you DNF'd?
I was on 4.
Fourth, so you would have got double... What was it, 25, 18, 15, 12. So you would have got 24 instead of 1. So you'd be on 40-something. Yeah, so you'd be a third. And then if you you'd be third, and if you didn't mess up your tyres on the first race, you probably would have got an extra, because you only gained 10.
Well,
yeah, I think you'd be pretty much joint second with me.
It's, just to learn how
Yeah.
to drive. And it's the
To
first
change
season.
the tires.
Yeah, and they changed it. But this is the first thing I'm doing when we're having the formation lap. I'm checking if everything is set.
Everything is good. But don't do what I do.
I just need to learn to qualify better.
Oh,
Because
Yeah.
you see now never mind.
I just saw you go off on the dirt.
If I qualified like this the last time, I would have maybe gotten a podium there because I was really catching up to you into
Yeah.
your podium fight.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
yeah, I don't know.
I
Not
definitely
the first
think,
race where I suffer from bad qualifying.
Yeah, I definitely think if I wasn't punted off at the start by friends, I think I would have.
Nordell, you can join.
I think I would have got
Delightful.
I would have got a podium.
so Kissel did 44. Ah,
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, because at the start of the Wednesday race, I ended up in that little like turn one mini collision, and it pushed me out wide, and I lost like 4 positions.
I am not allowed to join during sessions, so I'll have to join between the race and the qualifying. It seems like.
Oh, okay. Well,
If
qualifying.
like, we can
It
actually
says
skip
session
the
has
end of
ended
it.
now. So maybe just keep
I
trying.
do.
It says an error has occurred. You cannot join server during race sessions.
Let's see.
If that worked,
Dun-dun-dun.
which it doesn't seem to have.
No.
unfortunately, there is a chance that I will skip the Monza race because I have a business trip.
Bassino will be sad.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, the time is so long. I just did a toilet speed run, and it's still
Oh,
in the.
yeah.
2 minutes.
I always change it for the Wednesday one because someone reminds me beforehand, but I
No,
always forget
no.
Saturday.
It's good though. It's good though.
It gives
It's
every
good,
time.
but I
It gives
didn't
it one time.
expect.
Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be better to have another 2 minutes while changing things in your setup and preparing? Like,
True.
with the countdown.
True.
I did just try. There is a command to skip.
Yeah, I think maybe because it's set by Sim Racing GP, they might not be able to. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. Because
Daniel.
I did see it come up in the bottom when you did that, but Terry just put on the YouTube chat. Woohoo! I'm in double points. Yeah, because he's got 10.
To be honest, it was
10 points.
weird. I had like a big problems getting under 46s, and then I like put one lap together and it worked. Weird. Wait, you can try. Leon, try.
What?
You can try.
Yes. Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs. What is it? Yeah, 44, 44.
We have a job for you, Leon. Just keep Bobbin behind you, and I'll be here.
Okay.
No.
You will fly past me, T1, 100%.
I'll let you buy the near breaker.
Yeah, no doubt. You should be able to join now.
There we go. Yeah, I'm in. Delightful. Wonder if I start from the pit lane as well, because then I'm just gonna be lapped every other lap, I think, or something like that.
What is it for?
No, you're on the grid.
Whoop whoop. Time to do mid 47s.
Table. I thought you were faster, Noro.
No, I'm fucking slow on this track. I hate it. It's just not this car's jam at all. It really struggles all throughout the track, to be honest. So, yeah,
How long can you drive the brake pad 1?
an hour.
I think.
An
Hour and
hour.
a half? Like,
Also, you're
Unless
all
you
running
constantly
brake
apply
pad
the
1.
brakes. Yeah, of course. It
Oh,
was only
always-
for the endurance we didn't.
I always
I'm
have it on
running.
2.
yeah, I drove with the 2 every race. But okay, let's take brake pads 1 and try to win.
How much fuel does everyone use? 'Cause I have no idea. I haven't done the
In the Aston, it's like 40-40.
Oh, okay. And what's your fuel per lap?
275.
Okay. So I'm just gonna do 50-50 and be safe.
I had 285. and
Dude,
I-
how's the Merc so hungry? Holy shit.
Yeah,
I mean, I have 2.9, but I just have no idea how much I'm gonna do. So I'll just do 50-40 or something, and I could change it on the way. First, if push comes to shove.
I can tell you, I have ACC strategist open.
Yeah, no worries. Well, I'm just curious.
How is the weather in real life weather everywhere? I'm sweating. It's so warm here for once in the UK.
Yeah, we're having
20.
something like 20 degrees here.
Same,
Yeah, it's
it's-
fucking hot.
It's 20 degrees here, and I'm like, I'm not used to this. Sweating.
You know what I always wonder, yeah? So I have 2 dogs,
Yeah.
and I'm living in like a kind of countryside area
Yeah.
with a lot of fields and like forests, whatever. And every time it's sunny, you don't find a space to walk.
Right,
It's
yeah.
so overcrowded with people walking their dogs. If it's I mean, if it's 20 degrees and the sun is not shining, if it's just cloudy outside, you will find no one. I always wonder, where do those people store their dogs when it's not sunny at 20 degrees? It's so weird.
Oh, yeah, true. When I go back home, my parents have a dog, and yeah, it's the same. You go out for a walk, and like you always bump. Like, 'cause my dog's pretty good. Like, I can let him off the lead and stuff. But like, sometimes he wants to play with other dogs and stuff. And when it's really hot, there's so many other people. He just wanders off to go play with other dogs all the time.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, Del, did you leave?
Oh.
Like you have those fields, obviously, right?
Yeah.
From like I don't know, where they put on like wheat and whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then you always have those little side paths between the fields. And every single one, there are like 10 different ones or 20 different ones, and every single one is just blocked by cars because people go there with their dog.
Yeah.
It's so mental.
It is. No, Del said he had a power outage.
Today,
Jeez.
power outage called Champions League final. Telling you that.
That's why I was gonna move it forward, because that's why I moved the the Wednesday one forward.
Yeah. I wish they did.
So I was gonna move it forward, but then no one really said anything apart from Pacino. I was like, oh, I can do, but then no one else said anything, so I was like, oh well.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna miss first half.
Yeah. It's alright. I feel Man City's gonna win. As much as I want Chelsea to win, just because obviously I'm a Man United fan, I think City's gonna win.
I want Chelsea to
Oh, you
win
must have been heartbroken on the week then.
Oh, I was.
Because of our painful loss that I was talking about the other day.
Yeah.
It would make me, even though it's 2 years ago, it would make me feel a little bit better if Chelsea won.
True. I just don't like Man City, so.
Yeah, I don't like Man City either.
No, yeah, I was devastated. Because we were better than Villarreal on Wednesday. It was so annoying, but oh well. We're just not good enough to beat a defensive team yet. We don't have even though we have like people like Fernandez and stuff, we don't have someone that can. I mean, we do.
Oh God, because Fernandez. You mean Fernandes?
Fernandez.
No, yeah, his name is Bruno Fernandes.
Is
not
it?
Fernandez.
But isn't it
It's
Fernandez?
Fernandez.
It's Fernandez.
No, it's not.
Is it because he's Portuguese, so it's pronounced
Yeah.
differently?
I'm 99% sure you pronounce it Fernandes.
Yeah, you probably do because he's Portuguese. It's a weird language.
It is.
I've been to. I know Brazilian Portuguese slightly different to normal Portuguese, but I went to Brazil once and like normally like in Italy and other countries like that, because I speak Spanish, I can roughly like understand what they say, but Portuguese is like so different. It's so weird.
I don't like Man City either. I mean, that's a problem in the whole Premier League, that like so many investors are in that league in general. But like there are teams that are worse than others, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Man City is still worse than Chelsea, so
Yeah,
in terms of
exactly.
investment. So.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Call me base, but like this is what I like about the German league. Like we can't really have investors that much.
Apart from, but yeah, yeah, exactly. Apart from Leipzig.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but you know, I will tell you after.
Yeah. We'll talk after the race. Here we go. And there we go, lights out.
Ivan, do you want to head up to the stewards chat?
Yeah, we'll jump up. Here we go, turn 1.
Pretty clean. Cleaner than Wednesday?
Cleaner than Wednesday. I still need to look at the replay of Wednesday. I don't really know what happened. I just know I got pushed out wide and then I'm not sure about what happened.
Yeah, it was really confusing. It was like Ballo went on the grass and couldn't turn, and then forced too wide, and then...
Oh, Wes has got a drive through. Is that starting out of position?
Yeah.
Should we look into it?
Yeah, probably at the end of that.
Yeah, see how much out of position he was. Let's have a look. Fairly clean. Whoa! Paul gets really close to the back of Kaisel there. Apart from that, fairly clean. I don't know if Privot used Leon's livery or not. I don't know if it's the same in your screen, but on my screen, Privot and Leon have exactly the same livery.
It looks similar. They might have.
Almost the same. I don't know if he used like that as a base and then changed it, but then the games picked it up differently or something because it's named differently or something. But yeah.
No, I've only got the white base layer. That could be because I haven't
downloaded them. Yeah. For me, it's like he uses Leon's and then maybe changed it because I mean I'm pretty sure Privot's French, not German, so it'd be weird if he ran a German livery. So
yeah.
Maybe he like used that and then changed it to the French flag or something. I don't know, but it's weird because they both have like pretty much exactly the same livery, apart from a couple things. Right, fairly clean start.
Yeah. Okay, so
here goes Babin, getting closer to Paul. Is he going to make a move? Bit too far back, maybe.
So I'll do that clear.
Oh, Hamling is going to make a move. No, not quite. Yeah, if Thompson's only a tiny bit out of position or something,
yeah. I'll clear it for now. I'll go look it out now.
Yeah. Those front three are always so close.
Yeah.
Here we go. Babin has a really good look here. Don't think he got a great exit on the straight.
No, it does look like a penalty. He moved to the middle.
Right.
Before the green flag, and seems to have hit the throttle too early and went up the middle.
Right. If he didn't gain or lose anything from it, then yeah. Oh, Privot's gone slightly wide. Hamling's trying to make a move, but can't quite.
I'm not actually sure if he is.
I might have a look. I'll have a look when it gets a bit more spaced out.
Yeah, he might be a bit too close to the cars in front, but he's still like behind who she should be.
Yeah, nothing major.
Actually, no. First place starts on the right, so
yeah, so it'll be right, left, right, left. So,
yeah, he should have been behind Hamling.
So he was out of position.
Yeah, by quite a bit.
So I mean, we haven't given him a penalty yet for out of position, have we?
No, but I can see why he'd get confused because he's behind the car in front.
Right.
And it looks like the cars behind him have just spread out a bit.
Right. Okay. I'll have a look at it.
Yeah.
I think for out of position, what do we give it? If it is like a
5 seconds.
5. Yeah, maybe 5. Maybe
5/10.
Have you said in the chat, on the game chat, that it's under investigation, just so he knows?
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Right. Since it's spread out a bit more. Apart from, I'm just going to watch this. Hamling might go for overtake here on Privot. Let's have a look. Not quite.
A bit too far back.
Right. Let me quickly have a look at the race start. God, Leon's got a good run though. The track's so different when you're looking at it from like broadcast view. Like when you're actually driving it, you're like, oh, that's what the corner looks like from above. But like it feels so different when you actually, It
feels a lot tighter normally.
Yeah. Right, let me quickly have a look at the replay for the race start. Oh, we've got some Tim supporters in chat now. Last time
changed my Nordell supporters.
Yeah, last time it was Nordell, now it's Tim, right. Where's Thompson? So he was starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 6th. So behind Hamling.
He should have started 6th, yeah.
Yeah, he should have been behind Hamling. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's well out of position.
Yeah.
He's like a whole car's length ahead of Hamling. And I don't
But
know
I can see why he would be.
Is Hamling too far back?
Yeah, that's the thing, because all of the at the front, like 5, are all closely bunched together, but then as soon as you get past Thompson, they all spread out.
I've paused it when they're all on grid slots. So
yeah.
Let's see, Kaiser on the right there, him there, him there. So Babin's too far forward.
Yeah.
And Hamling's actually perfectly on his grid slot. So it was Babin is too far forward. And
which then makes Thompson out of position.
Yeah, which makes Thompson... But then Babin obviously wasn't out of position enough for him to get a penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say give him... Because if you give him a penalty before the stops, it'll just make him serve it in the stops. So I'd say... yeah, I'd say a 5-second. I don't think he gained... Did he beat Hamling down the straight?
He is ahead of Hamling at the moment. He's ahead of Prevost and Hamling.
Okay, so yeah, I'd say 5 seconds. Because he'll lose that. Because of what? How long? Prevost 2. Hamling's in the pit. Oh, what happened to Hamling if he's in the pits?
Not quite sure.
I'll have to have a look at the replay.
Yeah.
In case there was anything. But, yeah. Since he's ahead by that much, I think he'll lose that in the 5 seconds. So yeah, so I'd say 5 seconds for starting out position.
I think he went through.
Oh, ooh. No, not quite. Right, for the Tim supporters in on the YouTube chat, where's Tim? Oh, he's there. He's actually having a look at Victor in the Ferrari. Let's have a look. Is he going to get a move done? Doesn't look like he's quite close enough.
Yeah, there you go. So did you see what happened to Hamling in the end?
No, I'm going to have a look now. I was just watching that battle on track. Let me have a look at the replay quickly. There mustn't have been... Because I don't think he would have gone for that much of an undercut, especially at Barcelona, because your tyres basically die unless you can... After it.
I'd assume it might be a spin or issue with the setup.
He was behind... Because he was behind Prevost, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he has a bit of... Is that damage already? Have a look. Have a look. No issues. He just dived into the pits.
No? Wow.
I think, only reason I think he could have done it is he was stuck behind Prevost but was clearly faster.
So wanted to clean air.
Yeah, so maybe thought he's going to lose so much time being stuck behind him that he dived into the pits. Good battle for the front four though. Really close.
Yeah. All within a second of the car in front.
Yeah, just let's see when they cross the line. 0.9. Just shame we don't have DR. Shame we don't have DRS.
I think after this lap, Keisel might be over 1 second ahead.
Yeah.
And if I'm right, good slipstream down the straight is it from a second ahead. this when it looks like it affects the cars.
Yeah, I think you get slipstream in GT3 since we don't have DRS or anything. I think you get slipstream when you're 0.5 or closer.
Yeah.
Or even closer than that sometimes. Sometimes you have to be like really, depending what car you have, what track it is, and so.
Aero.
Yeah, exactly, the aero you're running. Because I ran really high aero on Barcelona just because it's so much nicer around the corners. So I probably wouldn't get much of a slipstream effect behind someone. Which is a very shame. It's the same I had at Paul Ricard. It's just you get stuck behind someone and the one place where you can overtake them on the straight, you just can't.
You just level out with the speed.
Yeah, and everywhere else that you can overtake them around the corners, it's really risky to make a move. So you're just stuck behind them the whole lap. At Barcelona as well for me is I had to like drop off for a couple of laps because the tyres just heat up so much. So I'd have to like attack for like 2 laps, try and find a way, drop off for like 2 laps, then try again. And it's like I'd fluctuate between 1 second to like 0.5 and so on and so on.
Yeah. So with Hamlin, I actually just realised that it logged an incident on the first lap with him.
On the first?
On the first lap with him.
Ah, okay, let me have a look then.
It doesn't say anyone else was involved, it just says him.
Let me have a look then. First lap? Yeah, because I looked for the last 2 laps and there was nothing on the last 2.
It was about 1 minute in, so probably about halfway round.
Okay. Well, he did drop off massively, didn't he? Because he did start, what, 5th?
Something like that, yeah.
Let's have a look. So he gets a decent start. Maybe a... Here we go, down the inside. Yeah, so Thompson jumped Hamlin at the start by starting ahead of him. Therefore, I think that 5 seconds definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it could be a drive-through, but I think a drive-through is a bit harsh. So.
Yeah, because that's what 20, 30, maybe 40 seconds.
And I think like if you do start off position several races in a row, fair enough. But just once, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be maybe how Prevot got past Hamlin. Did he make a mistake? Okay. Prevot did a dive down the inside. Did he touch it? Or not? I mean, I don't think it was a touch worthy of a penalty, but...
Maybe enough to do damage.
Yeah, maybe not even a... Did he like... Because it looks like Hamlin swerved afterwards, but I think it was to avoid contact. No, I think he just missed him, actually.
Yeah, it looks it.
So maybe here when he tried to get back at him. I don't see anything on the first lap.
No?
No, he ran wide somewhere. That could be logged as an incident.
No, yeah, maybe.
But apart from that, I don't see anything.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then you just
I have to ask him about that.
Unless there was a tiny touch with Prevot when he tapped him, but then you said there was only one. He was the only car involved in that incident, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not sure.
Because most of the race control apps that you picked it up, so the game definitely registered something at some point.
Yeah. Well, I'm guessing if anything, at the hairpin he ran slightly wide afterwards, so that could be
yeah.
An incident, I guess. Right. So Babin's still stuck behind Paul, which I understand because this track is extremely hard to get past someone. But the undercut works really well on this track.
If you time it right, yeah.
Yeah, if you time it right. Purely because if your tyres don't drop off too much towards the end, because track position's so key in this track, so it's hard to overtake, you'll gain a positions. So, like, for example, if Paul pits, like, whenever, 25 minutes in or something, or 25 minutes left, Babin would have to pit the lap after to try and cancel it out. Because I know when I was behind Howe, he pit and I pit straight away the lap after, and I came out because I put quite a good in lap. I came out literally like I came out pretty much side by side, but he was obviously carrying more speed into turn 1.
Yeah.
So got past me. But I know that Ballo, who pitted like several laps earlier after his damage, he jumped like 4 cars. And
Pretty powerful.
Yeah, he managed to look after. If you can look after your tyres, yeah.
So maybe that's what we could see from Hamlin. Maybe we could just see a massive undercut coming in.
Yeah, if he can look after his tyres, he could jump quite a few cars. Super close with the front 3. I think Brun's dropped off slightly. I think
the second between them all, maximum.
Yeah.
Yeah, 0.8 between Keisel and Babin.
What you'll see is Keisel after the pit stop.
Yes.
Because on Wednesday it was the same. He was. Oh, here we go. Is Babin gonna have a look here? It's always awful to catch someone on this corner because then you impede your exit on this straight. But he's actually got a decent exit here. Yeah, he could definitely brake later. He's going to go for the outside, though. I mean, Paul's going slightly defensive. Is he going to try and hang it around the outside? No. Yeah, if someone goes defensive, you have to, like... You almost have to try and squeeze your way on the inside to get past on that line.
Yeah.
But, yeah, on the Wednesday race, Keisel and Beanchis was really close. And then after the pit stop, Keisel pulled away. So, yeah. So, they tried...
I think that Beanchis made a mistake, didn't he, as well?
Did he? I don't know. I was driving, so I didn't see. Okay. Okay. That makes sense.
So Paul is actually quicker than Keisel, but because he's stuck behind him, it's letting Babin keep up.
That's interesting. Because if I was Keisel, go on.
Last lap Paul was 2-3 tenths quicker.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, because that's interesting. Because I reckon Keisel could push and wear his tyres more, to be honest. But
yeah,
by slowing that down, maybe he's doing it to keep Babin behind. I don't know if Keisel's just doing it to save his own tyres or whether it's more of a mental game, because obviously the closest, I mean, to be honest, I say the closest is Babin, but Paul's not, he's only like 10 points behind Babin or something, so
yeah,
be interesting.
This might go down to Spa.
Yeah, I think this race will. Interesting big factor here will be Leon. If Leon pits before these 3, he's only 2.5 back. He could jump all 3 of them if he gets a decent enough undercut, I think.
And doesn't mess up his pit stop.
Yeah, true, because he always does.
Yes, yeah. There's always the risk of outrunning.
Imagine if he pits like now or something and can look after his tyres. It would be a big upset, but he could. Babin's in.
Oh,
and
Babin
Paul,
and
very late dive.
That was slightly questionable.
Very
That's
questionable.
Very reminiscent of Hamilton in Germany.
Yeah, out in.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he saw Babin in the review dive in and thought, "Shit, I need to go in here."
Yeah.
But it was very late. But I guess he didn't go across the grass, so we let him off.
Yeah.
I think if he went across the grass, because it was just before the grass, wasn't it? Maybe give him a warning. Maybe give it a warning. Just to let him know next time, don't dive in so late or something.
Warning car.
For crossing, what's it called? It's like the...
Pit entry line or something like that?
Yeah, pit entry line. Late crossing the pit entry line late or something. Just so he knows next time, don't dive in so late.
Crossing pit entry line late.
So this will be interesting to see. I'll keep an eye on Keisel and Leon. Now Leon, because obviously I thought he was the one that could have pit in this lap.
Yeah.
To do that massive undercut. And I think exactly what I thought. I thought Paul saw Babin do it and dived in because he knew that the undercut.
No!
He's got to stop go.
Paul got to stop go.
Oh, what was that for? Speeding?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to have a look, see how much over the... how much over the speed limit was he? Or did he accidentally not have his... If he accidentally didn't have his pit limiter engaged, we've let people off a few... Okay, Keisel's in,
He said there was an incident with it.
Okay, yeah. Keisel's in, yeah, so Keisel didn't want to let the undercut, but Leon's staying out, though. That's interesting. Yeah, just have a look what happened. If it's something to do with pit limiter, we've let people off before, so...
Okay. So Paul did get in front of Babin by about 4 seconds.
By 4 seconds?
Yeah.
In the pits?
So, yeah. There's a 5 second gap between them at the moment.
Ah.
4 seconds.
Well, there's nothing much happening on track, so I'm going to have a look at the pit stops as well then.
Yep.
Because he didn't get the 30...
I did hear someone say that they messed up their entry, like their box.
Right,
So
okay.
imagine Babin missing it slightly.
Yeah, he might have. Have a look. They both seem fine. I mean, obviously I can't see the pit crew, so it's annoying,
Yeah.
but they both seem okay. So was Paul's on entry? Wait.
He said his button was messing up, so it might be afterwards or something.
Afterwards, yeah. Let's have a look.
Or maybe as he turned it off.
Did he cross the pit entry line there? Let me look on board. It's F2, isn't it? Is it F2? F1. Okay, it was fine on exit, so maybe on entry. Let's have a look. That's interesting. So he was under, and he hit the pit entry. Yeah, so you hit the pit entry button. Oh wait, that's pit in, isn't it? Okay, yeah. No, I see where it is. So he was very late, to be honest. He was very late, but can I see the speed on his car?
Yeah. If you do toggle HUD, it should show you.
Which one's to toggle the HUD?
On the bottom bar.
Oh, yeah, but I've got it turned off because I... bollocks. Oh, no, I can see it's on his dash. So 104. Oh,
Ooh.
104.
That's
And then
very
he activates the pit limiter as he hits the line, and it goes all the way down to 50, and then he accidentally unactivates it. But he was still doing 104.
on the line.
He was doing 104 on the line. And yeah, and when by the time he activates the pit limiter, he's doing 90. So, and then I don't know if that's where he got the speeding. I think where he got the speeding was that it goes down to 48, and then it deactivates itself, and then he goes back up to 60. I think that's what gave him the penalty.
I think it might be a combination as well, yeah.
So, maybe... Let me look at Babin and see what Babin was doing when he entered. Oh, okay, let's have a look at Babin. Babin was doing... Yeah, as well. Babin was doing 57.
And Light got a... Oh no, Light got to go.
Babin was doing about 60 when he crossed the line with the pit limiter active, and obviously didn't get a penalty for that, which I don't think you do if you're only over by like 10, because the pit limiter puts you under. So I have a feeling, it might be a combination of both that gave.
Right. And then we've also had contact and another stop-go given out.
Oh, okay, wow.
So there was an instant between... So wait, so do we give a 5 second for that speeding then?
Yeah, I'd say a 5 second.
Cool. And then lap 14, apparently, there was contact between car 22 and 387.
Okay, I'll look into that. So, yeah. So, I don't know what happened to Babin, because, yeah, he's obviously... Well, he's a second down now, so... But Paul will have the 5-second penalty for speeding. Leon, it looks like he's gone for a mega stint. Just stay out the whole time. Right, what lap did you say the contact was?
14.
14. Let's have a look.
And at some point, Light also got a stop go.
So
whether that was speeding in pit lane or not.
Yeah,
or
probably he did pit.
Or
Let's have a look on board for his speeding. Okay, Lights was a definite accident. He hit the pit limiter and then it deactivates as he crosses the line for some weird reason. But then he brakes. But then he brakes straight away afterwards and activates it.
So leave it then.
Yeah, he doesn't like get rid of it. Like it was like he
Yeah,
should.
I did get rid of it. Yeah.
So leave it like that. Yeah, for some reason it deactivates, but he doesn't go above. He doesn't go above 50. He goes to 60 and then realizes and hits it again. So yeah, so his was definitely an accident. Now with the contact.
The contact, yeah, between him and Prevost.
So Thompson probably gets past him then, I'm guessing. Ooh, almost contact with Thompson. Okay, yeah, Thompson. Ooh, big shunt. Yes, big shunt. So Thompson dives down the inside. He has to go wide. Prevost tries to follow him through and shunts him. Not gonna lie, I think that's a 5-second to Prevost, not gonna lie.
Yes.
I mean, the door, you have a look of it.
Yeah, I'm watching it on your stream.
Okay, yeah, the door was open, and then Prevost tried to dive in with Thompson. I mean, maybe Light shouldn't have turned in, because Prevost was
It looks
there.
like Prevost didn't turn in enough, though.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. With the, it'll come up on stream, because I think the stream, like, slightly behind.
If you look on the interior, how much is Prevost turning?
Let's have a look. And...
Or was Prevost going too quickly and didn't turn to avoid Thompson?
Oh, he is turning left. He is turning left. Let's have a look. If I slow it down. So yeah, so Light brakes early. Prevost's still not on the brakes, I'm guessing, at this point. Let me have a look quickly from... is he on the brakes? Okay, no, he is on the brakes. When does he brake? Let's have a look how much after he brakes.
Again, if you use the toggle HUD, then you can see.
So he's on the brakes here. I can see just his lights on. So he does brake actually at the same time as them. But then he's straightforward, almost goes to the back of Thompson. There, he's still not turning in here. Still not turning in. Hits Light. Oh, with his wheels not turning at all now. Oh, maybe it doesn't turn. Is there no input when the... I'm confused. Why is there no... Oh, okay, now there's input. Let's have a look. Turn. He does turn, but... And then he turns massively, but it's too late. It's a hard one. Because Light does turn in on him, but he does go for a risky move. I mean, they both spin, really. It
looks like he might lock up his brakes or something, because he has to kind of turn right and then left more.
Yeah, he is correcting the steering a lot. I'm looking on board Light here. He sees Prevost in his mirrors, he turns in, and then he gets taken out there. It's a hard one.
It looks like Prevost's carrying a bit too much speed in and is understeering into the corner.
Yeah, I think I agree. Let's have a look again from outside. Yeah. Because you see his car, like, correct there, and he goes out and hits Light. Yeah. I mean, Light did turn in on him slightly, but... For me, I mean, look how far back he is when it starts. I don't think he should have gone for that move.
No.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if anyone watching has an opinion on it, because that helped last time, but do you think it's a 5 second?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm swaying. At first I thought maybe racing it in, but I'm swaying towards 5 seconds.
I think just because he's so far back.
Yeah, he is very...
Because he's also running the risk of hitting Thompson as well.
Yeah, he gets very close to Thompson. I think he almost turns out to avoid Thompson.
Yeah, that's what my first thought was.
Yeah, because he does look like he moves. Yeah, it does look like he moves right for a split second. Yeah, yeah. I think could definitely be.
Yeah.
Okay, so Leon. Okay, Leon's fourth. Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, surely his overcut didn't work on this track. Hamling's undercut worked beautifully though. He's in fifth.
Damn.
So
he's gained a position from that as well.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. Yeah, so I think 5 second for Privo for that contact.
Oh, what number is he? 22.
Let's have a look. Babin right on the back of Paul. Now, is Paul going to let him through since he has a 5 second penalty? And he's lost this position pretty much anyway.
It depends on how he's thought about that.
Yeah, because to me, if I was Paul, I'd let him through so that someone like Leon doesn't get within 5 seconds. And you never know, Babin could catch Keisel and so on and so on. Have a look. Is he going to let him through here? No, it doesn't look like it. Because Babin's within 0.3 of him right now. Because I think the more he holds it up, the closer Leon will get. Because Leon's 6 seconds now.
Yes.
So I think just an easy nice little lets him past and then get on your way again. Because as they cross the line, Babin's 0.4, Leon is 6.1. But Leon will be on fresher tyres, won't he? From the late pit stop.
And then you've also got battle for fifth. Hamling is coming under pressure from Thompson.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, they
are 0.7 apart. And then Prevost is also coming under pressure from Light again.
Right.
0.8 at the start of the start-finish straight.
Yeah. Yeah, Thompson's really closing down on Hamling here. 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So Thompson's still stuck behind Hamling.
Yep, and the same. Still stuck behind Light.
And the same with Babin. This track is awful at...
Yeah, because you get so close and then just never get the opportunity.
Yeah, they're actually pulling away from Leon, so I think Paul's going to be fine. Catching up to a lap car, though. Catching Scott Chin.
It's registering another incident for Prevost. So I'll check that now at the back.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Oh. So there was contact between Prevost and Light
Again.
on lap 19.
Lap
And there's
9.
just another one on lap 20.
Oh, let me have a look. Now, I know that Light doesn't have great connection sometimes, so it can be a bit weird trying to get past him, but let's have a
The
look.
one on lap 19 looks like Prevost's gone wide on the same turn that they had the contact last time. He went like off track wide.
Right.
And then as he comes in, Light's coming out of the turn and going wide, and they just make some contact.
So is Prevost past Light now?
At the moment, I think Prevost is behind.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Prevost's behind. So that's how they swap position. Was on lap 19. On the... What's that? 1, 2... 5th turn, I think?
The 5th turn on lap... What did you say? 19?
19, yeah.
Oh, 19 there. Have a look. Yeah, so he's catching Prevost. Oh yeah, same corner, yeah. Yeah, he goes very wide.
And then they just make contact.
Yeah, that one probably is a racing incident. Prevost probably should have hit the brakes here, because you know that from that corner you run out wide. Light did start to understeer a lot earlier, but he's on the track and Prevost isn't, so nothing.
And then there's also one between them on lap 20.
So nothing could have happened there, so that's fair. That's a racing incident. Could have been an unsafe rejoin, but a bit harsh. He kind of just went out.
Yeah, and he looks like he was the worst off in that as well.
Yeah, exactly. He lost the position. And then on lap 20, have a look. So he's catching. Light goes a bit wide. Does Prevost go for another dive bomb? Yeah. Oh, exactly the same move. Exactly the same move. I mean, Prevost came off worse. Prevost came off worse, but part of me really wants to give him a 5-second penalty because we already gave him a penalty for doing it and he's done exactly the same move. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like a... Because Light doesn't really turn in that much. I mean, I can look at his input. Okay, he is full lock, actually. Let's have a look. But, I mean, he has really nowhere to go. I mean, the corner tightens.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't really get anything bad. It's Prevost that spins from it. The only thing, like, normally I would be like, nah, you know, Prevost, his mistake and he gets punished. You know what I mean?
But because it's
the second time he's done it, part of me is like, or maybe, since he's already been given a penalty for the same move, maybe just give him a warning and be like, just give him a warning for causing a collision, lap 20 or something.
Yeah. Because
Light gets away with it, so at least it'll be a warning towards his name, so it'll build towards a BWP for doing that again, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same move. He just dives in. Light does turn in, but Prevost's not making the corner properly.
Yep. Just warned him in chat.
Yeah. Oh, I've accidentally clicked replay again. Oh, Babin's got past Paul, though. It looks like. Don't know why that happened. But he has.
Hamling is still in front of Thompson, though.
Interesting. But now Babin is 7 seconds behind Kaisel. I think this race is done.
Yes.
But he will get... I mean, he was going to get it, actually. Whether he's stuck behind Paul or not, he was going to get second place points because of the penalty. What will be interesting is Leon is now 5.6 behind.
So he is gaining slightly.
Yeah. And then will Thompson get a move on Hamling? Because I know I was stuck behind Howe for a while, and I was almost made a dive bombing move on the last lap, but I was like, no, I don't want to risk, like what happened with me and Paul Ricard and getting a penalty, and instead of gaining 1 position, I lose 3, so I just thought against it. So it'll be interesting to see if Thompson goes for a move or not.
Oh, Thompson nearly went around the outside of Hamling there.
Yeah, those two are really close. He just needs a good exit from the straight. Here, from this little chicane, he's so close. Or if he backs off, yeah, like he has done now, and get a really good entry, because Hamling's going defensive, he could get a much better exit. Hamling runs
He got back a bit.
Yeah, Hamling ran a bit wide. That might be a track limits for running wide. Like, when the game gives you a track limits?
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting, because obviously you can't tell how many people have. To see.
It'd be nice if it told you when you use the basic HUD.
Yeah.
inspector. Any other battle going on? Babin looks to be pulling away from Paul now.
Yeah, I think he was always faster, but Leon 5.5 now.
He's definitely gaining on Paul now.
Can he gain enough in?
He's got what? Oh no, he's got a minute.
Yeah, so 2 laps.
2 laps.
Yeah, 2 laps.
Unless there's a spinner, I reckon the only change position might be Hamling and Thompson.
Yeah, 5.4 now, Leon. Yeah, so definitely gaining. He's really pushing here. He will be on fresher tyres because he pitted a lot later.
Yes.
Here we go. Is Thompson going to go for a late move here?
I think he's too far back, yeah.
Yeah, again, not quite close
But
enough.
can he set himself up correctly for the start-finish straight?
Yeah. He needs to... He almost needs to back off here so he doesn't get too close and impede his corner here. He needs to back off slightly so he can get a really good exit on this one here. See how he gets way too close here? So he'll be on the brake. He'll be on the brakes here. Although actually, it looks like he actually got a very good exit. He must have managed to not actually touch the brakes and stay on the throttle.
The 0.3 between them.
Brunt is now within 4.7, so he provisional P3 right now.
Yes, because Paul had a 5-second penalty, doesn't he?
Yeah, so
Brunt just needs to hold on.
4.3 now, yeah. He just needs to make no mistakes on this final lap.
He was a second quicker last lap.
Yeah, with those fresher tyres, he can put in much faster times. Now, Thompson could easily go for a dive bomb here. Is he going to go for it? No, he thinks better of it. Gets so close to the back of Hamling. That's why I thought he would pull offline and try and, make a move here. Here we go.
He's going on the outside.
Yeah, Hamling really going defensive.
Sticking to the racing line, not giving Thompson any room.
No, yeah, he's really... Now, here we go. This is the other opportunity. Get a really good exit here. Hamling, very defensive. Make sure he's hugging the curb. Taps on the brakes, gets the car turned in. And Paul gets a faster line. Hamling's going to stick to the right, I'm guessing. No, he hasn't. He hasn't stuck to the right, but Thompson's too far back to make a move. Is he? Ooh, they almost touched. They almost touched, and he did well there
that
to
was
avoid it.
So close. And then the leader has crossed the line. So that's the race over now officially.
So Paul crosses the line. Leon
is
3.8
seconds behind.
3.6 now, and it looks like he's going to finish the race 3.65 behind. So that will be P3 for Leon.
Yes.
Good race. Just got in for the podium.
And Thompson is now 2 seconds behind.
Yeah, after having to avoid going into the back of Hamlin. Good race between them two. Very good
Went
battle.
right down to the wire.
Yeah, Thompson. And then here comes Chin. Oh, he's 2 laps down. I don't know what happened there. And crosses the line, and then Light in 7th. And Tim is actually 3.7 to Prevost. So does that mean
Which
Tim gets P8?
means- Yes.
Yeah, Tim gets P8 because of that 5-second penalty. Let's see where he crosses the line. 3.8, so he gets P8.
Yes.
Really well done. And I think Benjam's too far back. Yeah, he's just coming to the 3rd sector now. He's quite far back. And there we are. Let me just save the replay.
At the end of the Barcelona races of the week.
I feel like how long the endurance race. I was like, God, this was short.
Is Benjam still racing?
Yeah, he was because he was the last of the car that didn't get lapped. I think, or he got 1 lap, but like because Chin was 2 laps down. I want to say. So yeah, Benjam was 1 lap down, so he still had the whole lap to do.
Yep. So he's just coming out of the last chicane now.
Yeah, how come Paul hasn't dropped down? Or does it do it?
I think because it's not over yet.
Oh, we have to wait till Benjam crosses, don't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here he comes across the line.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. He goes into 4th. Yeah. Tim goes into 8th. Yeah. Very well then. Terry put goal in chat, so I'm guessing something happened in the football.
Yeah. Shall we?
Right, should we jump into the drivers' chat?
Yes.
Because I don't know.
Hello.
Well, that was good then.
Yeah, it was good. We were watching you closing in, closing out. I was like, Leon could get a podium here because you could get it within 5 seconds.
Yeah. Yes, Leon can get a podium. Fuck yes.
If I hadn't run out of fuel, I could have maybe held on, but you were catching up. Good job.
Chelsea have scored
Chelsea?
against Man United. Man City. They have scored, yes.
Are you spoiling?
Good. It was a good race.
I wanted to. Yeah, wait 1 second.
So tough to overtake.
I think this is the first race where I haven't like spun or gone way out.
But then you get a penalty.
I did get a penalty, but that was a big screw up. But
this penalty was fair. This penalty was fair. You were over speeding a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally fair. Totally fair. I screwed it up.
It's a very hard track to overtake. It's very hard. I mean, I saw Tyler was behind you for a long time trying to get past, but
I was too late. I'm on 128 beats per minute, but it was probably way more when I was actually catching you because I could feel it.
yeah. You were pushing because you pitted late, so you probably was on fresher tires as well.
But I just said it. I fucked up. I forgot to change the pressure.
Right. Okay.
So I even took pressure off the right side because the right side was kind of overheating. But then after my pit stop, it was the other way around. My left tires were 29.5.
Yeah.
And my right was like 26 something, 26.2.
Right. Yeah.
So it was like really, really bad. I was like, oh no, I bottled it again.
Yeah.
There was some sort like Lando.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I bottled it again.
Wes just put my heart rate was 135 that last lap. Yeah, because Wes was catching Hamling the whole time. He did well actually to avoid running into the back of him on that the hairpin. It was so close. We were like,
nearly killed him.
Yeah, he almost went into the back of him. We're like, ooh, that was close. Almost ruined the race.
I think we both held our breath for a second there.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to brake so hard and then just.
Yeah.
I just thought
It's such a hard track to overtake. I had the same on Wednesday. It's so like you're just stuck behind a car that you know you're faster than, and you just can't get past.
You're losing so much time on the behind the car.
It was so worth it though for that battle.
Yeah,
I was thinking in the beginning. I think I could have pushed a little bit more when I was behind Babin, but like it's so scary. I didn't want to punt anyone out, so I kept the distance. And then two or three laps later. They just put on turbo or something, like afterburner. They all of a sudden they were just like 1 second faster than I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah,
the very bad thing for me was I got 3 warnings in 1 lap, or like in 2 laps.
Wow.
I ran wide, and this was in the 2nd lap or something. So since then I had to. This is why I took the left-hander so slowly. Because I kept going wide there, and I was so scared that I would.
You run right.
Invalidate.
Because I don't know. I'm guessing Hamling went for a mega undercut because he pit so early. Because he was behind Prevot, and I don't know if he was stuck behind Prevot, and instead of like being stuck behind him and like losing time by being stuck, I think he just dived into the pits. Because he did jump like 4 or 5 cars in the pits by doing a mega undercut.
Yeah, he was behind me, and I was wondering where he'd gone because.
Yeah, because he should have been ahead of you. But
what do you think about?
We'll not speak about the race start, will we, Wes?
I was in.
Yeah, Babin was slightly further ahead than he should have been, but he wasn't further ahead enough to get like a drive-through. He was just tiny bit further ahead than he should have been. So by him being slightly further ahead, you were further ahead, meaning the front of your car was in front of Hamling, even though Hamling technically on the grid was ahead of you. So that's why you got. I mean, you got the drive-through, but we said we thought a drive-through was harsh, so we said we'll give it 5 seconds because then you lost what you gained by being ahead of him, really. So that's all.
Yeah, the drive-through fucking ended us.
Yeah, exactly. We were like, that's a bit harsh for starting like a couple centimeters ahead of the car that you should be behind.
What do you think about my overcut? Was it good, or do you think I lost time because of it?
Do you know what I said? I was saying on stream that when Paul and Tyler dived into the pits to do the undercut, I think even though your tires would have died earlier, because I saw with Ballo and we saw with Hamling here, if you do a big undercut, you gain a lot of positions. You just then have to look after your tyres. But this track isn't easy to overtake on, so you can defend well. So I was thinking when you were only like 2 seconds behind the front 4, part of me thought maybe you were going to go for like a big undercut and jump all 4 of them because you were within like the pit window distance to jump all 4 of them and then try and defend.
Yeah.
Now, we know like they could have probably passed you because you would have had to make your tyres. But then with the overcut, it actually ended up working well in your favour in a way because with Paul getting the penalty and you having fresher tyres towards the end, you could push more and end up getting that 3rd place. So I think at first I thought maybe the undercut would have worked better for you because you could have like done a big undercut and then looked after your tyres. But then at the end, doing the overcut worked anyway because you had fresher tyres at the end to get there to make up that 5-second gap where it was more than 5 seconds.
To be honest about the strategy, I think the best way was like overcut, but just one by 1 lap.
Yeah.
Because you have 1 lap pressure tires, but it's really hot conditions, and the Barcelona is really like tire demanding.
Yeah.
So you have really low pressures. You need lap or lap and a half to put them in the like normal pressures.
Yeah.
So the people with the new tires are losing like 2 seconds.
Yeah, but then in both races we've seen people do the undercut gain like 4 positions. Like Hamlin gained like quite a few because when he pit he was behind like 3 cars and he ended up ahead of those 3 cars, and then Ballo did the same on Wednesday.
Yeah, but it's about that they pitted like 5 laps earlier.
Yeah, they pitted like way. Yeah, they did a big undercut. Yeah.
Like lose 2 seconds and then you are getting like half a second every lap, something like that. Maybe like not even that. I think. Like when you are faster, it's good way, but when you are like at the same pace, just take 1 lap later than the guy ahead of you, and you should be ahead of him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head off, guys.
Yeah. See you later.
Ivan,